Hello, this is the next tutorial with the cap from week 2. So we're going to use the cap. I have already removed its material, as you can see. I have not removed it actually. It's just white. It was like green before. So we can work with this object from start, right? From scratch. So what I'm gonna do, the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just, as I did before with the other examples, I'm gonna add some extra modifiers or modify the existing ones. You have many options here. You can add a solidify. That's completely optional, right? You can play without solidify, but yeah, if you want to create like not too much, yes, I already did it. Play with offset mainly. That's more natural, but just be careful, right? Because it's a weird object. Do not overdo it, like, or just like make it like very thick, right? In this case, that's good combination. Even thickness, it won't work because the normal's gonna fly. Only rim, no, just do everything, right? You can also go to subdivision, surface. Just be careful. Do not do something like do not overdo it with that because you're gonna create some issues. You can see it at the bottom, but okay, that's not significant here. We can easily cover it. Especially if you add the solidify there. If you can also add a bevel modifier, yeah, that's optional again. You can just completely ignore it. It's okay. The amount of bevel, because in this case we won't use it. But try bevel, experiment by yourselves. It's pretty good. You can also play with sculpting also, like with sculpting, such as grab tool again and loop cuts. But just add some look ads and play with the surface. But yeah, you can leave it as it is, right? We need to focus on the object itself. So subdivision and solidify are great. You can experiment with bevel modifier. Also, we have covered that, so don't want to repeat a lot of stuff. So that's perfect now to start with. It has like the body, the handle, everything is good. Everything is in place. So go to the setting, right? Setting is almost empty, but now we don't want to just do that. We need to split this guy into 3 parts. So before, as you can see, it's empty. We can start by adding stuff, but actually I'm gonna add something else, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go here to the layout, go to X at first. Actually, this side is better, I think. Press Tab, right, and go to X-ray. That doesn't help, so I think to me that's easier to select. Make sure you have selected the faces, right? Face. Select this guy. It's gonna select all these guys at the bottom, right? The bottom part of this cap and the inside a little bit. So it's cylinder. We can rename it. Go to to the materials now, and click plus. I'm gonna actually, I don't need this material anymore. You can just close it, like delete it. So I'm gonna create a new slot. Press plus here. Right in here, that's your slot here. Actually, I'm gonna delete everything. I'm gonna delete all the slots, and then add the new one. Right. So we have the first slot. Make sure this you have selected this and you have selected the first slot. So click assign. Now these polygons have been assigned to the slot, to the first slot. We're gonna add the material later. Select the second slot. Just be careful. Select now this part. You have to be careful. We may need to do it like to repeat that a few times, but if you're careful, everything will be fine, right? So that's, I think it's okay. You can also experiment with edges, but I think that's fine. I'm gonna be a little bit more. I'm gonna add some more. Oops, sorry, you're not here. Detail here, right? Something like that. Make sure you have not selected the rim. It seems that I have. Sorry, it's live demo, so I'm trying to do my best here. So I'll try the safe way. I'm gonna just select this area, right? I'm gonna assign it to this. Assign this geometry to the side, and then select the top part. Deselect and select the top part, just the top polygons. Something like that, right? That doesn't have to be perfect. Oops, deselect. So select again. Sorry, my bad here. Select the top, go to the third, and assign. Okay, so now go to the, just go to like a view that you can see the shading. So deselect this guy. Deselect everything actually in this case. And now if you go to the shading workspace, you can select different, like your object, and select different areas, right? So that's the idea here. So we're gonna have like some different materials, right? Here and here and here in the slots, and then in these slots we're gonna add different materials. The first slot actually is the bottom, so click new here, and this makes this appear like this to appear, right? So select a material here. Assign a material like a color to actually test what you're doing. Can you see the color is applied only the bottom part of this object? Just for reference, right? And then just for testing, select the second part, the second slot, click new, right? A new material, you can name it as you wish here. Let's test it. Yep, it works. And then, can you see that's the color? I don't like the color. Like it's I'm gonna pick a greenish one. And then select the last one, the last slot, new material. I'm gonna pick a something. I don't know, like a yellow one, right? Can you see how fine it is? Right. So now I have three colors. Can you see the bottom is also purple? So that's great. And then we can play with you. I'm gonna show you how to do it like only one. But you can then select the other slots and play with other slots. So I'm gonna go to the bottom part. Right. Base color doesn't matter in this case because what we're gonna do, we're gonna just change it. So I'm gonna assign other stuff. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna play with at first with with noise texture nodes, right? So go to your object, Shift A. I hope you can see the output. Let me check. I think it doesn't show the screencast. It should show that, but for some reason it doesn't. I think let's try again. It doesn't, but okay. Pressing Shift and A, noise texture added in here. Before we connect it, just add the bump node. Shift and A, bump. We have used it once, not that bump node. Sorry about that. There are many. I'm gonna need a control. Shift and A, bump, displacement bump. And then, yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah. And then go and connect what? Connect the noise color with the height. Right. The noise, the generated noise, is going to apply its height to the object through the height input here. And then go to normal and select it to the normal. So that means it's going to create a variation here. So you're going to add some noise, right, on the surface of the object, and random signal here. And then it's going to be added to the bump in order to adjust its height. This is a great way to actually play with the strength of the effect, and then connect it to the normal. Play with that. You can increase or decrease the strength, increase and decrease the scale or detail. I'm going to increase the detail in this case. You see the output, don't worry about that. Roughness, no, I'm gonna like make it smaller, increase the lasonarity like a little bit, distortion. You can like just set one here. Distance, it's very sensitive, guys, so be careful. Yeah, it's like I'm gonna do 0.01 here. That's too much also. Yeah, maybe less. Can you see that's how powerful it is, right? That's the noise on top of your object. Let's leave it to 1 for now, right? Filter, no, just set it to, sorry, it's like a little bit heavy here. And my object is a little bit big, large, so it's gonna do that for a while. It's okay. 1.8, just leave it. I won't like reduce it now because I don't want any other distractions, right? Play with the scale and the strength here to create the result you want, but we're gonna add something more too, right? So next thing is to, after adding the bump, right, is to apply some roughness. Like that would be like very different now. So duplicate this guy, actually, like duplicate it, it's okay. The noise texture, command, sorry about that. Move it a little bit up here, and then leave it as it is for now. Add Shift A, color ramp this way. Right. We're gonna play with the colors shading like RGB and linear interpretation here. Select connect it, go to the color and select to the to the factor and select it to the put it to the factor. You can also play with the color too. And in the output, just make sure the color ramp should be selected to the roughness. Right. Wait for it. Okay. Yep. Now we can play with the roughness. Color ramp. Can you see that it's more natural now? Can you see how better it is? Can you see the output? You play with RGB. There are different color systems. Don't worry about it. Linear is great for our needs. Now you can scale it up and see the real effect right here. You can also scale these, right, and play with it. But that's the real effect here. Can you see the object? Seems so much natural than the previous ones. Right. You can play with the roughness. Can you see if I increase the roughness, it's more opaque. Now, can you see how shiny it can be? I want it shiny, so I'm gonna increase it a little bit here. Okay, that's great improvement. Your object, right? Play with the ramp and decide what you're gonna do. I like it like that. Right. That's, I think, very good object. And then we can also add expand these, play with the weight here, so it's a little bit high. High maintenance. It's very demanding. So increase it like a little bit here, and the height and mainly the radius. Set the radius to 1 in everything. Yeah, 1. Okay, it didn't stack. Yep, better, right? And then what else we can do? Don't do anything else. I'm going to repeat the same to the other material. So I'm going to go to the second material. Right. Connect the normal to the normal and the color to the roughness. Can you see the output? Doesn't look better. And then I'm going to copy again. We can play with the variation, but I think it's the same object. I mean, it's the same surface of the object. So I would keep it as it is, right? Do not play with that. You always can. So select the normal, connect the normal, right, and the roughness to the roughness. Okay, that applies the same here. You can play with that, like change the scale. That's only the rim, right? Play with the scale here. You can also play with the RAM. I'm gonna make it a little bit less rough, so I'm gonna decrease the scaling. But okay, it's up to you how you're gonna do it. You see, it looks like real, right? If you go to layout, you can see it here. I think it's a good example, right? And that's how you see it in different different areas of the object, creating some different slots, and play with noise, just with noise, right? That's noise when we bump up and then connect to control the strength, and then a second noise texture, just noise, and we use the color ramp to adjust how much we're going to apply the color to the object. And that's it. It's pretty simple.